Hi guys, what's up? It's Joe Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video it'll be for Love Island 2025 season 12 episode 28. I'll leave a link down below to episode 27, which was the fourth unseen bits of this series. Of course there's going to be spoilers, so without further ado, let's get on with it. So Tommy, I think, got a text in the morning. Basically they were going to have a couples brunch. They were having their talks and chats, about the future, how they're doing, all that. Then they got a text during the brunch to go to the fire pit. Then the boys had to stand up. Then they got another text saying, please welcome Yaz, Lauren, Andrada, Lucy, Rio, and Emma. Basically, they were like, is your relationship all right, or do you need a test sort of thing? Basically it's Casa Amor. We have Lucy, 21, from Liverpool. Rio is, or Rayo, I don't know how you pronounce it because it's R-H-E-O. Is 26 from Birmingham. Lauren, 26 from York. Emma, 30 from Norwich. Yaz, 26 from Manchester. She said she was a DJ. And Andrada, 27 from Ireland. Not sure where in Ireland, but is a personal trainer and fitness instructor. So for the first time ever, I think, the Casa girls went on the terrace. Now, normally, the girls don't get to see the Casa girls. So this is interesting, But then the boys haven't seen the Casa boys. The guys were cheering. And then I think Harry, to Emma, he saw his ex there, which was Emma. And he was like, what the F are you doing here? They gave an introduction of themselves. So Lauren is a dog walker and manages Airbnbs. Lucy is a makeup artist. Rio lives near Birmingham, not actually in Birmingham, she said. She does all sorts. She's a ring girl, she's a model, she's a singer, she started her own business. Emma is a hydrogeologist, or to put it another way, she's a groundwater engineer. Then Harry said, why is she looking at me like that? Dejan said, she wants to eat you. Harry said, I'll let her. Then they went round asking what their types were. So Emma, she wants someone who's tall, athletic, funny, confident, doesn't need external validation. Literally looked at Harry. Dejan was like, why was you with H then? Rio wants someone athletic, family orientated, good morals, pretty boy, and to treat her nicely. Lucy, same as Rio, pretty boy, sharp hairline, little turkey teeth. Andrada wants someone with good chat that can make her laugh, because she loves laughing, easy on the eye and sexy. Lauren wants someone tall, dark and handsome, big personality. Yaz, similar to what everyone else said, but emotionally available and to treat her like a princess. And then Emma said to Harry, that's you out then. The boys went through their situations with the girls. Emma and Harry spoke, basically was saying, him and Helena deserve each other, they're a good match. Tommy, Harrison, Lucy and Rio spoke. Rio has got good eyes, Tommy said, and then Rio said Tommy had good eyes as well. Andrada pulled Giorgio and Ben. Basically, they were as open as you can be, She licks her lips when talking to Ben. Giorgio literally walked off because I think her and Ben have got a good connection there. Harrison made Lucy a drink because she was feeling a bit hot. He said, he's a little simp. Her legs was on him. Then he got a kiss on the cheek. He said he was going to wait for one tonight. The boys had a chat together, talking about their situation. So Harrison likes Lucy and Lauren, talked about the leg situation, then showed it on Connor. Andrada is for Ben, really. Harry, Emma was saying, he was saying that Emma, his behaviour is a disgrace. Dejan likes Emma. Tommy likes Lauren, Emma and Lucy. And then Giorgio likes Lauren. Helen was swearing in the distance. Lauren said Harrison is a troublemaker. Dejan said red is the sexiest colour in the world when Andrada saw her, he saw Andrada wearing it. And then it was it's just because it's on me, is it? Then Dejan had a dream that Meg said to kiss all the girls. I don't know. Then the girls were in PJs, as in the Islander girls. They had their chats. Helena sort of needs to be a bit more harsh, I think. She's letting Harry do whatever he wants, I think, so he needs to be a bit more harsh. Then they played Truth or Dare. So Yaz went for Dare, kissed the guy you fancy the most here, so went for Harrison, and then she said not properly, said hi. Giorgio had a Dare, kissed the 3 Islanders she found most attractive. Emma, Lucy and Yaz he went for. Harry, a Dare, kissed the most attractive person, Lauren. Emma had a Truth. Do you want to rekindle with Harry? But she was like, no good. Rio had a Dare, kissed 2 Islanders you find most attractive, Connor and Harrison. Harrison had a Truth. Initially, were you attracted more to any of these girls as you were to Tony? He said more of these girls. Lucy, Dare, lick the torso of the Islander you fancy the most. Tommy, she went for. Ben had a Dare, have a 3-way kiss with 2 Islanders you find the most attractive, so Emma and Andrada. Lauren had a Dare, kiss 2 Islanders you find most attractive, Connor and Harrison. Harrison's was a very long one, and he ended up grabbing her bottom. Connor had a Dare, kiss the Islanders you fancy the most, Lauren and Emma. Dejon had a Dare, kiss the most attractive Islander, well, Andrada. It's like a kid in a candy shop, I think Harry said. Tommy had the Truth. Is there any girls that would turn your head in here? Yes, potentially, he said. Harry had a Truth. Do you like Helena or Emma more? And he said Emma. Then tomorrow night we're going to get the new Casa Boys coming in, so we'll see how that goes. Few things on the Love Island app. So episode 20 of The Morning After, Casa Amor is coming. Yes, you read that correctly. Casa Amor is back, and we can hardly wait. Will Tommy get his flirt on? Will Dejon finally close it off with Meg? And now that they've coupled up with will Harry stick with Helena? After all, it's never Casa without an ex. Amy Hart, India Pollock, and this week's guest, Nadia J, discuss just whose heads they think will turn. There's the first look of a video. The Casa Amor girls arrive with home truths. 6 new girls arrive at the villa, to the shock of the Islander who are sat around the fire pit when 6 new beauties arrives to cause chaos. Then there was a poll: which Islander would you like to have brunch in the sun with? Meg sets a rule for Dejon: don't flirt with other girls. The E on Harry's arm, his tattoo, is his ex's initial, Emma. Then, which boy is most likely to have his head turned by one of the Casa girls? When rating his relationship with Tony, Harrison gave it a 7 out of 10. Then there was a thing, gonna need Ben's cranium to help with this one. Open, according to Dejon, adjective slash verb. Dejon's definition: on the outside world, if you go on a date with someone and you're not feeling it, you don't need to continue trying to explore that connection. Example sentence: I'm open, but I'm just not interested in them. I'm open, but they're not my Meg. Your long-term ex walks into Casa. What would you do? Your thoughts on Ben and Andrada? Are they good? And then there was a few pictures on the kiss cam. And then, yeah, Harry said he finds Emma more attractive. Then there's exclusive of Harrison kissing, claims it's first victim. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, or in Harrison's case, fonder for a new Casa girl called Lauren. But anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.